keep going.
You want to talk about Dollhouse?
Dollhouse? Oh, well, actually, since we were on the issue of female protagonists.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught Dollhouse. I was told I had to watch Dollhouse. Had to. And for those of you who haven't been watching it, the first season was getting a lot of mixed reviews because of the way the show was being put together, and people were expecting some certain things from Joss Whedon and just not getting it. Well, season 2, episode 1,
yep,
written and directed by Joss Whedon,
and gave me everything that I wanted.
Right from the get-go. Yep. It had
very strong character moments.
Strong character moments, humor, and ass kickery. When you got to that last 15 minutes, I'm going, oh, hells yeah, some ass kickery. Exactly what I would have.
For all you fans of Angel who liked Amy Ecker, this was a very Amy Ecker heavy.
Oh God,
episode.
And she was
Dr.
Great.
Saunders. Yeah,
she was great in this episode.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, yeah.
So
the 2 big scenes that she had, oh man, this was an awesome episode. But you didn't watch the DVD, the episode 13 yet, right?
No, Epitaph. I'm going to watch
because
that.
You have to watch that because the ending to this with Saunders leaving. If you would have watched that one, you would have understood something that was going to happen.
I get it. Okay. So Dollhouse was, unfortunately, though, it fell in the ratings even more, like 41% from the previous year. And
well, it's still nice outside. It's summer. I mean, when it was on before, it was in the winter.
Yeah. So, oh, yeah, you're right. It was like one of those mid-season replacements or something.
It was a mid-season replacement. Yeah. So that's my excuse, is that it's still nice outside. People maybe didn't know that it was starting. I forgot. The reason I knew it was starting is because I watched Fringe, and the night before I'm like, oh, Dollhouse is starting. Yeah. So that's kind of how if you don't watch Fox, you didn't know it was starting.
And you got treated to a whole bunch of BSG people being on there because of the guy who played Carl Agathon
another Angel, Alexis
Denisov. Yeah. He's going to be in there now.
He's going to be a recurring character, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. But then you had Jamie Bamber, who was Apollo in the Battlestar Galactica series. That was kind of cool. Actually, listening to him talk with his real accent. That's the way he has that kind of that, not British, like that Aussie, New Zealand type accent. But that you don't hear at all in BSG. It was really cool to see them.
What did you think about that scene where what's that guy's name? The FBI agent who's going to be her new handler.
Yeah.
He was slapping her around.
Yeah.
At first I was like, what the hell is going on here? But it did pay off.
Yeah, no, it did
I understand, but I was like, whoa. It's like...
But see, that's what Josh has said. That's what he wants to do with Dollhouse, is take you to places where you're going to feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and you're going to see certain things happen, especially when the head of the Dollhouse shows him the picture of the doll that he helped get freed. Yeah. And that's why I need to go back and see some of those season 1s, because I know there was a payoff that I missed.
Oh, okay. Well, there was the other thing where what's the woman who runs the Dollhouse?
Yes.
Olivia Williams' character, when she, again, if you didn't watch last season, where she's touching Victor's face.
Yes. Oh, see, but I saw that
awesome.
episode. That was a really good. That was a good scene, right? So if you hadn't seen season 1, you're going, "What the hell's going on?"
For everyone who watched the first season, it's already paying off. It's like there's so many inside things that Joss didn't even need to mention. They were there, and if you knew it, good.
Right.
You got it.
And if you had never watched Dollhouse before, it still was an entertaining show. Mm-hmm. You got the premise of it, and you made me lose my train of thought.
That's not hard to do,
really. The fudge me. Well, I mean, Eliza Dushku on the hood of a car when the guy's trying to throw her off. That was, again, lots of ass kickery. I don't know.
No, it was good.
Oh wait, I remember Topher. Topher's character, the Fran Kranz character.
No, that guy that character is. They started developing him a little bit, because he's kind of a depressing character.
He is a depressing character.
Everybody in that show. Olivia Williams' character.
Yes.
Last season, when you find out that she's using Victor as a doll because she doesn't have any love interest, and she loves him.
And you see why none of those people have outside relationships.
Yeah.
None of them. And again, the Topher character.
The scene with Amy Acker,
right.
or the Dr. Saunders in the Topher, where she's going in there after him. I was like, man, it's just there is some really uncomfortable stuff in there, but it pays off.
But the thing was, and there was a little bit. Now, did I misunderstand this when Topher said that's the contract? Is he also under contract to do what he's doing for what he's doing, and he's being forced to do things that he's not?
Well, him and the Dr. Saunders character are running parallel, where a lot of the same things. It seems that they're there, and I don't know if they each want to be there, because he doesn't leave the dollhouse either. Right. Just like the Saunders, because they kind of got into the whole Saunders thing where she's an agoraphobe. Right. But who knows what he is? Obviously, he has some kind of some mental problems, because they kind of got into it.
She also called him a sociopath too.
Yes. Which
I was wondering, is he really a sociopath, or was just her speaking out of anger? And but the biggest problem, it's funny, the biggest problem I had with Dollhouse last season was I had a very hard time, sympathizing for any of the characters. If I can't sympathize for these characters, it's very hard for me to watch them doing what they're doing. This first episode addressed a lot of those things. And I was like, okay, see, now I get where this is going, and now I can watch this.
And now it's giving you the chance to actually sympathize with Eliza Dushku's character, because she is starting to remember everything. Yes. It's not like she's a new character in every episode, which is a lot of problems that people had, was that you couldn't get attached to her because she's someone different. Exactly. But now she is actually herself with all of these people. Yeah. Like, in her head. Yeah. So. And
the thing about Dollhouse, too? You have Eliza Dushku dressing up in hot outfits every week. Why aren't more guys watching that show? I mean, Joss is kind of giving you that
They're too busy reading Old Man Logan. Over and over and over again.
Because, I mean, guys, if you're not watching the show, as far as sexual content on the show, they push it as far as they can on network television. They push it as far as you can on network television.
Well, Joss did the same thing with Buffy.
That's true. And that made me feel uncomfortable, too.
Yeah, the whole Buffy Spike thing?
Oh, God, I really
Yeah, that's when they really started pushing the envelope.
I did.
But it was a good story.
It was a good story, but I didn't care for it.
Yeah, I know. We've
talked about that. All right.
All right, that's it. Running out of time.
Running out of time. He's running out of patience, and I'm running out of
I ran out of Red Bull. That's why I'm running out of patience.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, folks, for joining us here yet again. And as always, we look forward to your comments, your feedback, your messages. We read them all. We are sorting throughout many of the suggestions that you guys have sent us. As we said at the beginning, it's just coming up with an interesting angle on things. So if we can, we will address your topics, because you guys don't want to hear about the process of creating comics. It is really, really boring. Unless I can come up with a funny way of talking about how I wrote.
Maybe you should just do a video. You do your Geek to Me stuff all the time by yourself. You should just do one for Geek to Me about writing, and that way you can do it by yourself, and you don't have to bore me to tears, and people will get what they want. Yeah, no, seriously.
No, but I will. Again, I've considered that too, but I'm trying to figure out a way to make it interesting. So we'll see. Okay, folks.
The only thing that makes you interesting is me sitting here next to you. So good luck with
that. Trust me when I have noticed the fact that the videos we do together get way more hits than the videos I do alone. I interview all this top talent in comics, and people just, you've got to be there. You're the Garfunkel to my Simon, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
That's have you watched that show, Michael and Michael Have Issues?
Yes, I like that show.
There you go. All right. Okay, folks, until next time, we'll see you then. Bye.